Hello, how is everybody? Don't pay attention to the narcissistic poses I'll do from time to time. Valid reason for it. Hear me out. When you upload a video on YouTube, I don't know if you have to pay YouTube or if you have to have like a gazillion followers in order for you to be able to pick your own screenshots. But like while you're talking, YouTube will like screenshot the video, and sometimes it's not like the desired image that you want. So I figure I would cheat the system by randomly posing from time to time. So don't be surprised if I do this. It's just me hoping that it freezes on one of those, because again, I can't choose the screenshots. What I can choose, however, is like, let's say if I pick a picture and I want it to be like the cover for that certain video, I can do that. I can upload that, but that takes way too much effort. I rather just pick a screenshot as the cover for the video. I hope that makes sense. Anyhow, and also, I used to do these videos in my creepy living room, and you could hear it better. And ever since I've come to this room, it's not as clear. Like, you hear a lot of like extra noise because the mic is on the laptop itself, so I don't know if it's picking up the vibrations of the laptop or the air conditioning. Could be one of the other. I'm not in a studio, but I find that the quality is more or less. So now I'm even like speaking closer to the microphone, which is like whatevs. Next episode, the microphone will surgically be in my mouth. I don't know, but until we figure it out, this is what I'm doing. So bear with me. Again, when I do these podcasts, it sounds really good on the ear, but like I said, it hasn't with my two last recordings, so I'm trying to be mindful and either get a better microphone or continue to do this. So this is where we are today, but those are the reasons. So now you know. Anyhow, I was skittish about talking about these topics because we are going through a really difficult time. You'd have to be living under a rock to not know about it, which I'm sure there are people living under a rock and have no idea, or they choose to like tune out, which is like, hey, more power to them, whatever. But as we all know, the world is going through really like hard stuff right now, the pandemic and now the protesting. It's tough. And I was skittish to talk about it because I kind of like to be more on the comical side. But I did see some comedians still do their shtick during these times. And I'm like, okay, so I can talk during these times. I don't need to hide out. I think it's essential and it's important that people do smile, that people do giggle. I don't know if I provide giggles or smiles, but it's some form of entertainment. You know, love me or hate me, whatever. Mom, talking to you. Anyways, so I did decide to move forward and post this. And I don't even know, because I always try to be silly. But this particular upload that I'm doing, upload/podcast, sounds kind of serious. And I'm kind of scared at what I'm about to say. So here I am formally starting this as like comedic stuff. And now I'm going to start sounding like one of those YouTube conspiracy theorists. It was bound to happen, guys. I mean, how long have we been in quarantine? 3 months now? I was going to lose it one day or the other. Maybe prior to quarantine, I already lost it. But hey, here we are, conspiracy theorists. So, try not to watch the news. It's like yes and no, you know, you tune it on, you tune it off. And I saw something. And I was like, uh-oh. I must say this. Today is June 7th. So you heard it here first. So if any psychic or any person comes on YouTube talking about this, this muchacha said it first. Again, I didn't want to be all serious because that's not who I be, but I have to say this. Why? Because I have to. That's it. So, yeah, I'm watching the news and look what I see. Check it. You ready? Are you ready? I gotta like turn on my phone first. Hold on. Oh my god. Okay. Alright. That's the first video. Luckily, I have more footage. Do you know why? Because I was prepared. You know, like when people write notes prior to like filming stuff, some people are like, oh, why can't it be natural? Dude, if I'm thinking of a good joke while I'm in the bathroom, I'm going to want to write it down. But this has nothing to do with writing it down. The reason I have 2 cell phones, which means, like I was saying, I'm prepared, is because I'm not going to be like Googling stuff while I'm filming. So I wanted to be prepared. So this I looked up for you. Now I'm going to show you this. You ready? Now you see, I had Googled these 2 things, so I had to be prepared. So I'm with my 2 phones. 2 phones. 2 cell phones and a microphone. 2 cell phone and a microphone. Okay, the reason I was ready with those 2 videos, is not anybody alarmed by this? Is not anybody see what I'm trying to say? Hello, you saw the title, right? The 4 Horsemen? I mean, yeah, granted, that's just one guy and a horse. But, like, I don't read the Bible, and I'm not all about the Revelations or Apocalypse, da-da-da-da. But I do watch Supernatural. So I do know a little something. Sam and Dean taught me a lot about the occult, and I think the horsemen come one at a time or something. So what if this guy, unbeknownst to him, started the apocalypse by riding into the protests on a horse? I mean, did you see the second clip? Now I apologize that it wasn't very clear, because like the footage was small because he was filming from his cell phone. So the news one I could show you clearly, but that one, I'm sorry, but you're free to Google it on YouTube for yourself. But did you see that? What if like he's fulfilling a prophecy? I'm just saying. I'm saying because a lot of people are like, oh, it's apocalypse times, with the pandemic and these protests. And I was like, oh, that's bubkiss. But then when I'm watching the news and I see a horse riding around town, I'm like, hide your kids, hide your wife. Like, it's time. I don't know. But, I mean, and he was saying that he stole the horse. He did not steal a horse. He's from the neighborhood, so he's just kidding. But keep your eyes open. Alex Jones, I'm talking to you. Look this up. Somebody needs to be on top of this. But who's ever on top of it, give me credit. 'Cause I have done my due diligence. I've been bored, neurotic, and lonely, and I saw something and it spoke to me, and I'm going with it. It is what it is. So yeah, what the heck? That's just crazy. And another thing I wanted to touch on. Corona. You guys do realize that, how weird is it that, did you know July 4th is canceled? Not canceled, but sort of. Like at Jones Beach, they're not going to get together. God knows what other places, like, you can't get together. So it's funny how, like, when it's happy times, you can't get together, but during protesting, they're not telling protesters, oh, don't get together because you can't, practice social distancing or whatever. You shouldn't be in close proximity to one another. So it's just weird how, like, fun events, they're still upholding the rules, but not with protesting. So this is the big thing that I noticed. If within a couple of weeks there's not a huge massive spike with corona, because think about it, how can you social distance during a protest? It's near impossible. So if there's not a huge massive spike, is corona, like, real? Oh my god, I'm a total conspiracy person now. A conspiracy nut. Ugh, that's gross. Who wants to be that? But alas, what are you gonna do? I'm here. I'm admitting it to the world. Yeah, because you know how some people say, oh, corona's not real, da 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 da. So, hey, I go out in my mask. I even did a post about how I was appalled how people were taking out their babies and now putting masks on them. Not that you should put a mask on a baby, because it's a baby. But if the two parents are going out, one stay home with the baby. Come on. I mean, I don't know. It's just weird. Or you don't wear a mask and the baby don't wear a mask. But it seemed weird how the parents were wearing masks. But that was another post I spoke about. But yeah, blah 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 blah. I'm trailing. I apologize. But yeah, if there's not a massive spike, because we did so much to, like, flatten the curve by staying home. Like, come on, like, I basically just talk to my cat now. Oh yeah, I have a cat. My first post was about my dog. My dog passed away, so now us as a family thought a cat would replace her. Dead wrong about that. Tell you what. But but anyways, yeah, if there's not a spike, because we did so much to flatten the curve, and that all had to come down. Hold on. Yeah, that was a real sneeze. Bless myself. Okay, so if the curve did not get flattened down, or whatever we were doing, whatever we were trying to maintain, or blah blah blah, whatever we were doing, it literally went down in flames. Literally. So if we do not see a massive spike, I'm gonna be like, yo, fuck this. I'm gonna swing around the mask and say c'est la vie, because right, where if all those people are not social distancing. And I'm not saying that they have to. Absolutely not. They need to do what they're supposed to. But I'm saying the repercussions of that, God forbid, I don't know. But I'm saying if I don't see a spike, I'm gonna be full-fledged conspiracy theorist person, which is just awful. Who wants to be that? I guess I'm already that, and I probably don't even know it. But yeah, those were my two huge talking points. I am done now. But did you see the video of the horse? You should Google it, where, like, it looks like there's flames everywhere and he's riding the horse into mayhem. That looks very apocalyptic. So yeah, guys, I think we should, like, restock on food and, like, I don't know. But if I see 3 more horses run around, I'm gonna freak the fuck out. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it was informative, or I hope I piqued your curiosity, and maybe you'll do some Googling on the matter. And in the meantime, I will continue to go insane and look more stuff up, because what can you do during these times? But just become more knowledgeable. Like, I was speaking with a friend, and he said that he's been learning so much because he doesn't have a TV and he's just been reading books. And I'm like, are you not even watching the news? And he's like, only from what my friends text me. And I'm like, wow. And he's like, he's sad. He hasn't gone out in 3 months. And I said, you could go out. He's like, he doesn't want to compromise his health. Which to each his own, because everybody's handling it differently. But he said that he's just been so at peace, and yeah, again, to each his own. Everybody's handling this differently, and yeah, it's all about respecting everybody. And I know it's tough out there, and I encourage you guys, whether you're protesting or quarantine because you're fearing your health, whatever, still take that time to retreat and look inward, and if not meditate, at least center yourself and ground yourself, and smile. Make sure to Google something funny, if it's even watching cat videos, because we could only take so much, like me. Am I gonna stop this video and Google apocalypse stuff? I might. But after that, I will make sure to watch some cat videos for damn sure. But I had fun. I gotta do this again. I should be like dishing out 100 of these. I'm like, shit, I'm freaking home. But yeah, watch out, people. Yeah, I hope it's not the end of times. All right, peace, literally.